Hello everyone, I'm Jill with Om Shanti Healing. Welcome to this meditation. In this guided meditation, we're going to be doing some visualizing. We're going to go through the 7 main energy centers, or chakras, as most people know them, and just gently connect with each center in our body, and then progressively connect one to the second to the third, third to the fourth, fourth to the fifth, and so forth. I want you to have fun with it. Don't stress about it. Don't try to be too engaged, okay? All you need to do is really think about that space inside your body that we're talking about. Just give it a lot of love and attention as we walk through the different phases of the meditation. And overall, just relax. Just relax. Meditation does not have to be stressful. Meditation does not have to be involve a lot of brain power, if you will. Oftentimes people stress about it and they have this assumption that we need to have stillness of the mind, and that's impossible. We do not have stillness of the mind, not even when we're sleeping. So I don't want you to think of it that way. I want you to let your mind be active. I want you to let your mind be flowing with the guided meditation and using that attention span to really engage in the progression of the meditation. Okay, so I'm so glad that you're here to join me. I'm excited to get started. So let's begin where you can be lying down. I like to meditate on my back, so maybe snuggle under your covers or find a reclined chair that's comfortable for you. And ideally, some headphones would be great to start with, so you don't have external noises distracting the progression of the meditation. So get yourself set up with that, and I will see you in just a moment. Bye-bye. Welcome to Om Shanti Healing. This is a meditation to bless the 7 main energy centers of our body. Put yourself in a comfortable place, put on your headphones, and let's begin. Place your right hand over your heart center and your left hand over your navel. Let's begin by focusing on our breathing. As you breathe in, you're going to push the belly button out a little bit, creating expansion around the abdomen, and guide that energy up into the center of your heart. And then as we exhale, we are going to guide that energy from the heart back down to the hand, the left hand over the navel, and begin again. So here we're just getting tuned into the breath. We're working on calming the mind and creating a connection between the brain and your body. Oftentimes, these two areas of our being are disconnected, and the brain is taking over, and the body just follows suit, creating stress responses, anger, impulsivity, so forth. You get the idea. In this meditation, we're going to draw our awareness into the body and create connectivity between the brain and our physical body, tuning into energy centers, the major ones that we are all aware of, known as the chakras. And in doing so, we're going to come into a place of union, which is a pretty amazing place to be. Now as we breathe, we're finding that connection. You're doing really well, guiding the breath from the navel to the heart, and from the heart to the navel. Good, letting the shoulders relax and the pelvis drop into the surface you're lying on. Very good. Let's bring attention to the tailbone. In short, the root chakra, when it is active and the energy is flowing, we feel connectivity to the planet. We feel supported in our life. We feel part of a community or union and have that support around us. We feel strong and confident in our decisions. So we're going to begin here, and this is often called the first chakra. And typically, when you're learning about the chakras, you start at the first one and you move up the body to the seventh. I don't always teach it this way, but in this particular exercise, this is how we're going to do it. So bring awareness to the tip of that tailbone, and I want you to visualize energy, a sphere of energy around that tailbone. Like a little ball of light. You can make that light red for the root chakra, or you can make it white. I just want you to focus on that area. Watch that little glowing light. And as you breathe in and you kind of pull that energy up from the navel, I want you to see that light charge up as you breathe in, and then soften as you breathe out. And just paying attention to that area and the energy around that space. And every exhale, as you're bringing your attention into that tailbone area, I want you to use your exhale to kind of expand that little sphere of light outward, a little bit larger every breath out. Where you can feel that little glow getting a little bit warmer as you charge it up, and breathing in and expanding in diameter on all sides as you breathe out. So we're essentially going to be filling up the sacrum area, and we're going to be filling up the bottom of the pelvis, and we'll feel that energy just kind of charge up and move down the legs as we're going here. But overall, feel the space around your tailbone, and really find relationship there. And as you breathe out and you expand the light, I want you to breathe out any tension, any ache or soreness there, or down the legs. You can send it out through the tips of the toes. So we want to just feel free flowing energy around this area. And see that light as you exhale just getting a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger. Set intention to pour love into that space of your body. And as that sphere gives a little bit more space around the pelvis, we're going to kind of work our way upward towards the navel as we're being expansive on the exhalation. We'll just stay with this for a few more breaths. As energy starts to move, you'll feel warmth building in your hands, and you'll feel warmth building in the area that you're focusing on. And you'll also start to feel a very subtle current of vibration moving through your body that's going to get more intense as we keep going. Don't be alarmed by that. It is perfectly normal, and this is what we talk about when we talk about raising our frequency. High vibrational people are much more pleasant to be around, and you're going to find that pathway here. Let's work our way up into the navel, where we find the sacral chakra. I want you to kind of visualize a white light behind your belly button. Same kind of idea as the root chakra. Watch it light up and get a little hotter and brighter as you breathe energy up through the tailbone. Okay. And exhale, expand that diameter, that light outward in all directions, little by little. And I want you to eventually find connectivity from center number 1 to center number 2. The sacral chakra is orange. You can certainly see those colors if you want to change it to an orange color or leave it white. The sacral energy is governed by, or rather it governs our sexual center, our reproduction, our bladder, the testicles, our menstrual cycles, things of that nature, our sexual desires, our intimacy. When these centers, when the sacral is not functioning properly, you'll have dysfunction in these areas, which could correlate to digestive issues and lower back pain with this one or the root chakra. So let's just work on filling up that lower back as our sphere gets a little bit brighter and a little bit bigger as we go. And I want you to pour love into this area, getting a sense of clearing out any congested energy. Now, as we expand on our exhale, you can also push any congestion or any feeling of blockage through these two centers. With an extended exhale, use that momentum to push that energy all the way out through the tips of your toes and release it out into the universe and let it go. Good. And I like to ground by pulling energy in through the crown of the head. So whatever makes sense to you. Some say breathe from the tailbone up and out through the top of your head. But that makes me feel like I'm being pulled off of the ground, in a sense. So I like to ground going the other direction. So here's another option for you as we go. You can breathe energy in through the crown of the head, down the spine, and out through the feet on your exhale. You can pull energy in to light that sphere up, your spaces we're working on. Exhale, clear it out, and push it out through the bottoms of the feet on the exhale. That's how I do it, and that makes more sense to me. That makes me feel more connected to the earth, and it just moves my energy more fluidly. So you can choose whichever way you want to do it, okay? Let's bring our attention up a bit into the solar plexus. So that's at the base of the rib cage. And this center is yellow. So we're also going to use your breath to charge that light up and to expand that sphere out. Okay. Hopefully at this point we feel a connection between the first and the second center. So we kind of blended those two energies together and blessed them. Sent love into those areas of our body. Now we're going to work on the third center and just gradually expand that center outward until we can feel it touch the sacral center. The solar plexus is our center of self-acceptance, self-worth, self-confidence, solid decision-making, risk-taking hangs out here. And when this center is not working properly, and not functioning and flowing, we get anxiety, we get stomach issues, we have tightness of breath, we might have dysfunction in the internal organs around this area of our body. But we can easily clear in this process. So set intention for good vibrations to move through these areas of your body and create space for energy to flow freely without any obstacles in the way. And as you're breathing and expanding the solar plexus light, I want you to feel it touch that sacral center. And then I want you to envision connecting all three: the red, the orange, the yellow. And just taking a moment here to let the whole area of your body here, including your legs, light up. And feel all those centers touching each other, expanding out from the front and the backs of your body, opening up the spine, releasing any tension through the lower to mid back, opening up the hips and the sacrum, feeling release around the hip joints, the knees, the ankles, wherever you need it. Just take a moment here and do the work. Flowing through your body. We're going to move along here into the heart center. That's where your right hand is hanging out. That chakra is the color of green, so you can certainly visualize that green energy here if you would like. Use your breath to light it up and to expand outward. The heart energy simply is our center for accepting and giving love. It governs the functions of the arms, the lungs, the heart, the cardiovascular system, and the upper back. So many people are blocked here. Why? Because we've experienced pain, and pain hurts. Have you ever heard of the term heart wall? Everybody's got heart wall. It just depends on how thick it is and how dense it is. Everyone's protective here. And that's why we're all rounded through our upper backs and our heads are protracted forward, because we're protecting our hearts, and it's very subconscious. Think about if your chest is out and your shoulders are back, do you feel a little more vulnerable in the front of your body? This is why we're protective here, because we're sensitive beings. And no one likes to be in pain. But we can work on healing this area of our body, releasing grief, betrayal, heartache, whatever is stuck here, by using the breath, setting the intention to be expansive and open, and moving that energy through and out of the body. Every exhale gives you an opportunity to release what's stuck here. I want you to feel that energy getting bigger as it fills up your chest. It fills up your back, moving moves into your lungs, into your ribs, moves into your arms. You feel it circulating through the arms and out your hands. Take a moment here to let that heart energy blend into the solar plexus. The heart energy is kind of our center point between the lower chakras and the upper chakras. The lower chakras govern more physical aspects of our being, such as functions of the internal organs, sexuality, things of that nature. The upper three chakras above the heart govern more of the spiritual aspects and energetic aspects of our being. More of our intuition, our spiritual guidance, our angels, our higher knowing, things of that nature are more in the upper three. But before we get there, let's connect the root to the sacral to the solar to the heart, and just give yourself a moment here to find relationship with these first four centers. Pouring love into these areas. Pouring healing into these areas. Giving thanks to these areas. The next center will be at the base of our throat. This chakra is the color of blue. Typically you see it as kind of a royal blue color. You can make it as such or just keep the center white, whatever resonates for you. So we're going to guide the breath and do the work here, brightening up our sphere of light, expanding outward on the exhale, and letting our sphere get bigger and bigger, and filling up the throat and the neck and the base of the skull and the lower part of the face, working around the jaw and the teeth, the mouth and the throat. The throat chakra governs our voice, speaking our truth, defending ourselves, verbalizing our needs, being honest and creative with the person that we are inside and feeling perfectly content with that. All of these energies reside in the throat. When our throat chakras are not functioning, we tend to be introverted. We tend to swallow down our opinions to avoid conflict. Oftentimes, a stuck throat chakra correlates to chronic bronchitis or any sort of throat issue, tonsillitis, gum infections, infections of the teeth, swallowing issues, thyroid issues, chronic neck pain, things of that nature usually correlate to a stuck throat chakra. Voicing your opinion and speaking your truth and being proud and confident and assertive in your voice will help to stimulate this area. Singing also helps to open up this area. Now, as we envision our light getting bigger, we're going to let that light kind of blend into the heart center, covering the chest and the tops of the shoulders, and maybe even letting that green light come up to meet the blue, however you see it. Pouring love into the throat energy area, softening the throat, opening up pathways for clear and concise communication. And we'll be in this moment for a while longer. Let's come back to the root energy, and we're going to blend that with the sacral. Sacral with the solar. Solar with the heart. Heart with the throat. Feeling that connectivity with all of these centers. Getting a sense of union as they work as a team to open you up and let energy flow freely through and around your body. Can you feel the energy moving to the surface of your skin? And your sides and your legs and your back. Can you feel that current touching your skin all over? You're raising your frequency. Notice how calm your body feels. Notice how present you are right now. Just waiting for the next phase of the progression. The next one is our third eye center, placed between the brow line this center is a blue, purple, indigo color. This is one of my favorite places to work on. This center connects you to your innate higher knowing. Your clairvoyance, your clairaudience, your clairsentience. This is where you find those powers. I want you to see within this space. Feel the pressure between your eyebrows. Breathe into it and light it up and expand it across your whole brain. I want you to work on, as we make our sphere bigger, getting behind your eyes, behind your sinuses, at the back of your throat. Fill up the entire head. Feel that energy from ear to ear. Feel it move down into the back of your skull and down into your neck. And we'll just be quiet here. I will be quiet here and give you a moment to do the work. Helps to stimulate the pineal gland here. If you can, with eyes closed, look up at that point. So we're kind of looking up between the eyebrows. And see if you can see that center of light as you look up at it. And that will get you deeper and make more profound space and shifts for you here. This space is our center for intuition, like I had mentioned. If you pray, this is where you find your angels, where you talk to God, talk to any higher power that you reach out to. This space is where that communication happens. And as you learn to open this channel up to higher knowing, you will start to see changes in your life outside yourself that are serendipitous and synchronizing to what you need and what you want. This is our space where we manifest, and we will do a video on that in the future. And you can feel the power here as you work your magic. And we're going to let that energy center kind of reach down and touch the throat chakra. And let those two centers blend together to make your head feel really high in vibration. As you feel all that monkey mind business just floating away, creating quiet within. What a perfectly wonderful place to hang out. Observe the rest of your energy centers. Go back to the root. Connect to sacral. Sacral connects to solar. Solar connects to heart. Heart to throat. Throat to third eye. And I want you to just feel that energy moving really high vibration through your body. As you breathe it in and exhale, expand out. Feel it flowing, loving you, tending to you. Comforting you. Let's move into the crown chakra next. This energy is at the very top of the head. And this energy pulls in from the universe, from spirit, from higher energy sources that are infinite. So remember when I suggested pulling that energy in through the top of your head and out through the feet, that was stimulating and opening the crown chakra. So if you've been practicing that way, either way is open now. So I just want you to feel that pressure at the top of the head. And I want you to envision a violet white light moving upward out through the top of your head, reaching up into higher knowing, into spirit, towards your guides, wherever you go to for higher connection. Breathe it in and breathe it out. Just pulling in that channel, exhaling out your body down through the toes. Breathe it in. Set intention to fill the whole body up here with white violet light on your inhale. And exhale, push it through, out through the feet, and clear it out all the way. And feel the amazing sensations in your body. When we pray and we ask for guidance, this is where we get our answers from, this space here. When we hear our inner knowing guide us through life, this is where we find it. It's infinite. It's powerful. And it's worth tending to and nurturing so that pathway stays open for you. When our centers are flowing and connected and open, we feel so much better about going through life. We have power in this work. It creates space inside for us to think, to make good decisions, to not be impulsive, to be very aware of our behavior in ourselves and what we project outward towards other people. Feel that energy flowing. Can you feel the vibration all over your body? Breathe it in and expand outward in all bubble of protection, our bubble of power, to protect us from others, to create space around us for life. Breathe it in. Feel that tingle on your skin. Exhale in all directions, out through the front, the back, the sides, the feet, the head, all the way around you, and visualize yourself inside a big bubble of energy. And as that energy expands outward, you can feel the edges of your bubble. And let every breath out reinforce the force field around you. Embrace, enjoy, surrender. I'll keep the music going for a little while longer so you can enjoy this moment. I want to thank you for joining me as we connect and bless our energy centers. I know you know at least one person that could really benefit from this video. Please share, send it on to them so they can benefit from this profound healing progression. Invite them to subscribe to my channel so I have the momentum to keep on making videos and helping those all over the globe. I wish you only love and light and power and healing and confidence and everything you need within yourself to be the best version of you. Blessings to all of you. Namaste.